Okay, today you're lucky. We're gonna do something so simple, but it is a foundation of Chesapeake Bay cooking. We're doing a Chesapeake-Style cornbread. So get ready. We're gonna do it in a skillet. So get yourself ready and I'm gonna show you how. Obviously, one of the things that are really important is cornmeal, and a stone ground cornmeal, and you can get that locally actually, is really good. Some people, they'll use white corn flour and the cornmeal, but I really like the yellow one myself better. So it's almost equal parts of cornmeal and flour. That's not hard, is it? No. And then I'm going to take about a tablespoon of baking powder in there. I'm going to put a little bit of salt, almost a teaspoon. And then I kind of like my cornbread just with a little bit of sweetness. And so I'm going to put like a couple tablespoons of sugar in there. Again, we're doing pretty simple. So I'm just going to mix this up so we get the salt mixed together with the cornmeal and the flour. In the meantime, I'm heating up a cast iron skillet. The best way to make cornbread is in a cast iron skillet. I have milk. We have some lovely whole milk here from right around the Chesapeake, got over at the farmer's market. So I'm gonna mix the milk with some egg, and then I'm gonna pour the liquid ingredients into my flour and cornmeal. Now, if you can see here, what I have in this trusty old cast iron skillet, I have a little bit of bacon fat. You could use a neutral oil in there. You could put a little bit of neutral oil, add some butter at the end. Whatever you like, however you want that to go. I kind of like the bacon flavor in here. Some other things that you could do with this batter before we pour it in there. Sometimes, especially it's Sunday, if I'm having a Sunday brunch, I'll get an orange and grate the zest, the outside of the orange, into the batter and maybe put a squeeze of a half of an orange in there. So you have this orange scented cornbread, which is really good. Another thing that you could do, you could use about half of the sugar that I showed you and put like half maple syrup. This gives you a really good. All right, here we go. Get ready. Ooh, sizzling. Put that there. And this thing is roasty hot. And I'm gonna put it in the oven. Now you bake this at a really high temperature, around 425. It's a quick bread. It'll react to the baking powder because it's so hot. All right, I'll put it in, and then we'll see what happens. All right, our cornbread is just out of the oven. And I will give you one more reminder. Make sure you use a couple of mitts because when you're using cast iron, it is dang hot. All right, I have my bread here. What I like to do, this is my little secret. I take some softened butter and I just rub it all over the top of the hot cornbread. Let it run kind of down into the cornbread, right? And then I take some sugar and just go. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you have a Chesapeake-style cornbread that will make the whole family and all your friends smile. Let's start eating.